everyone, it's Jillian and today I have one of the biggest slime reviews that I have ever done and I am so excited about it. So today I'm going to be doing a Blushing BB slime shop review, and in total this order with shipping cost $318 US. So Blushing BB Slimes is definitely a very unique and creative slime shop. I have bought from them before and I loved the slimes, but that was a few months ago now, so I was excited to purchase some of their newer slimes and see how their formulas and packaging and all that has changed. And oh my gosh, I love the aesthetic of Blushing BB Slimes. Everything is just pastel and pink and pretty, and I love that they just carry that across their entire brand. So this slime haul is from one of their more recent slime restocks. I was waiting for it and I was so excited to see all the slimes in this restock, and I loved so many of them, so that's why I bought 15 slimes. I know that was probably way too many, but as I was looking at my cart, I just felt like I couldn't leave any of these slimes behind, so I bought all of them. So that is why this is such a big slime haul. And then along with the slimes in the package, you'll also receive a little thank you card and slime care sheet, as well as some little packets of borax, and even the stickers on the borax are super cute and pink and aesthetic. Everything about this brand is just so adorable. And then there were also some cute little extras. Jumping into the first slime, this is Frosted Ice Cream Sundae, and this is a half foam. And the first thing I thought was so cool was that they have these really unique slime containers that have a bit of a domed lid, and I found that this was really awesome. If the slime inflated, there was still a lot of room for it to fit in the container. This slime had the most incredible base. It was so thick and it was also activated perfectly. It also came with a cute little ice cream charm to go with the ice cream theme, and this is a half foam, so it was also amazing for bubble pops, and I was obsessed with the slightly sweet scent, and I loved that it wasn't overpowering. It was just the right amount of scent, and I really enjoyed this slime. I was seriously obsessed with how thick it was. Up next is one of their Sizzle Puff slimes, and this is Marshmallow Softy, and it's 6 ounces. Now, I've never really heard of a Sizzle Puff slime texture, but I was so excited to see what it was like, and oh my gosh, it is so dreamy and unique. So it's quite sizzly, like the name would suggest, and it inflated so much. It totally reminded me of soft serve ice cream, the way it would fall and the way it would swirl, and I had so much fun playing with it. So the actual slime itself was just a white base, and then there were some pastel foam beads as well as some pretty glitter, and it had the most amazing sweet scent. To me, it kind of smelled like vanilla cake batter, which made it so much more fun to play with, and I was so intrigued by this slime. If you guys know how to get this texture of slime, please let me know in the comments, because I am very interested to see how this was made and what went into it. Up next is Tiffany's Bakery, and this is a satin butter. Now, this is inspired by the Tiffany's Cafe in New York, which is located in the Tiffany store, which I just think is so creative and cool. So because it's inspired by Tiffany's Bakery, it's scented like coconut and cake, which just smelled amazing. Now, this is a satin butter, so it's definitely not a full butter slime. It's a lot more light and fluffy, and it definitely inflated a lot, which is awesome. Now, what I think is so perfect about this slime is the Tiffany blue. It's quite difficult to get that perfect shade of Tiffany blue, but I feel like they did the most incredible job with it, and I was just so happy with this. Up next is Unicorn Party Cake Mix, and this slime was definitely very unique, and I'd never seen a slime like it. So the first thing I noticed was the amazing vanilla cake scent. I was so obsessed with it. Now, this slime had the most thick and glossy base, but it was also mixed with microfloam, and when you combine them together, it was the most amazing texture of slime. It was so sizzly. I was so obsessed with playing with it. I played with it for so long, and the bubble pops and just everything about it, it also inflated inflated a lot, which was really, really cool. And I was really happy with this slime. It was definitely a unique texture that I haven't really seen before, and it was perfect. Now up next is a bit of a unique and unusual slime, and this is Disney fried waffle donuts, and I wasn't going to pick this up just because it seemed a little strange to me, but I'm so happy that I did. So this is Disney themed, which I think is so perfect because if you didn't know, Mickey Mouse just turned 90 years old on November 18th, which is so exciting. So a massive happy birthday to Mickey Mouse. This slime had the most thick and clicky base. I'm obsessed with their slimes that have a super thick base. I think they've just got the recipe so perfect. So this slime had a lot going on. It had some Java chips, some foam pieces, a cute little Mickey themed charm, and I'm so happy that I picked this up. I thought that it was going to be a little bit strange, but everything worked together really, really well, and I was really happy with it. Up next is one of their famous cake in a jar slimes, and this is ice cream cake in a jar straw shortcake, and this is 6 ounces. So this is a layered slime, and on top is a very thick, almost clay-like slime, which is tinted a very pretty pink, and this is layered on top of a very, very crunchy slime. Now, when you mix these two slimes together, it gives you the most unique and awesome texture of slime. It's very sizzly, and oh my gosh, this made the most perfect strawberry color ever, and it smelled just like strawberry ice cream to me, which made me really, really happy, and I was just obsessed with this. It's very, very sizzly. It's so much fun to crunch and to stretch and to swirl, and I love this cake in a jar texture, and I would love to buy more of these because I have so much fun. I really want to try creating a texture of slime like this just to see if I can try and do it, but until then I will keep buying these cake in a jars because they're awesome. Up next is another one of their very unique textures of slime, and this is a cloud mousse, and it's called Up in the Clouds. So this is themed around the sky, so it's a beautiful light sky blue with a very adorable rainbow charm included. Now, I have never tried a cloud mousse texture before, but I loved it. It inflated so much. It kind of reminded me of a fluffy slime mixed with a butter slime. It was very spreadable and holdable. It was also so much fun to play with, and I could not believe how much it inflated. Like, wait until you see how big this slime gets. I couldn't detect a scent. There may have been a slight sweet scent, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Anyway, other than that, I really liked this unique texture. Up next is a cake mix slime, and this is Oreo birthday cake. Now this is if Oreos and birthday cake came together, this is what the slime would look like. So this was a microfloam slime, and again it had a very thick and glossy base, which just made for the most fun and amazing slime to play with. It had an Oreo scent mixed with vanilla cake batter, which just went perfect with the theme of it, and it also had some colorful sprinkles incorporated, and I just really loved playing with this slime. Again, it's one of my favorite textures at the moment, and I could have played with this for hours. Up next is a half foam, and this is Mickey Cookie Milk. Again, shout out to Mickey Mouse on his 90th birthday. So the base of this slime is so thick but stretchy and glossy. I don't know how they are making these amazing slimes, but these thick slimes are seriously my favorite. So this slime also has some Java chips, some large foam beads, a cute little cookie themed charm, and I just really loved this slime. Again, that thick and glossy base is just perfect. Next we have a two-toned slime, and this is Cotton Candy Milk, and it's described as being a mirror gloss slime. And first of all, can we appreciate how thick and glossy the base of this slime is? Now when these two colors mixed together, they made the most incredible purple lavender color, which I loved. Sometimes I get sad when I have to mix colors of slime together, but this one made a really beautiful purple. Now this was scented just like cotton candy. I was so obsessed with this sweet scent, and this slime was just so amazing to play with. I loved poking it and stretching it, and I can't wait for it to become all glossy again, because after you play with slime, if you don't know, it can become dull again, but then if you leave it for a bit, it will go back to its glossy original self. So I was really happy with this slime, and yeah, I really enjoyed this texture. Up next we have Crispy Cake Unicorn Treats, and I was so excited to open up this slime and see what was inside. So first I noticed these amazing pastel foam beads in the most beautiful unicorn colors. There was also a ton of other white foam beads mixed with some crunchy beads, and this made for the most unique and awesome crunchy slime. I had so much fun playing with this, seeing all the beautiful pastel colors coming through. This slime totally reminded me of Rice Krispie Treats, and I feel like if unicorns did have Rice Krispie Treats, this is what their Rice Krispie Treats would look like, if that makes sense. Everything about this slime is just so beautiful, and yeah, the aesthetic behind it is just perfect. Up next we have another one of their Sizzle Puff slimes, and this is Sweet Sugar Pie. Now at first I thought this slime may have been a little bit overactivated, as it was quite tough and difficult to stretch, but then the more that I played with it, it just inflated into the most incredible, stretchy, fluffy and dreamy slime. I was so obsessed with it, and I cannot believe the texture of this slime. As you can see, it has a very, very slight green tint to it. It also has some really pretty sprinkles and a little macaron charm included, but I was so impressed by how much this inflated. It just totally reminded me of a light and fluffy marshmallow. Up next is Mint Chip Gelato, and I feel like I just love any slime that's inspired by mint chip because it's one of my favorite scents. So this slime again has that amazing thick and glossy slime. They seriously have the best recipe for their thick slimes. I was obsessed with the scent of this. It was scented just like mint chocolate chip, and I feel like with their scents they just always add the perfect amount and they're not at all overpowering. It also had a cute little wafer charm in there as well, and yeah, I was just really happy with this slime. It was so cute. next is a semi-foam, and this is cotton candy Oreos, and I have never seen a texture of slime like this. So first up we have this beautiful thick and glossy light blue base. I feel like in this video I've said thick and glossy so many times, so sorry about that. But again, this slime is incredible. It had these little circular foam pieces, as you can see here. They didn't lose their shape when you squished them, which was great, and they also added an amazing texture to the slime. I felt like they just took the bubble pops to a whole nother level. Up next we have another one of their signature slime textures. So this is a Snow Fizz and this is Glass Slipper, and it's a two-toned slime. So we have that beautiful Cinderella blue mixed with this amazing Snow White. Now when mixed together it makes the prettiest pastel blue, and oh my gosh, I found this cute little glass slipper inspired charm in there and I did not expect to find that, so it made me very happy. So if you haven't tried their Snow Fizz texture, it's very crunchy and sizzly. It's really unique and honestly like nothing you've ever seen. It's very addictive to play with. You'll be obsessed with the sizzles of this slime, and I loved everything about it, and of course the Cinderella vibe behind it just made me really happy. Oh my gosh, you guys, so we are finally at the end of this huge slime haul. Let me know in the comments below which slime was your favorite. As always, if there are any slime shops in particular that you would like to see me review, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!